What's going on, guys? It's your boy the GCC here at the top 5 Imperial sets that LEGO needs to make. If you guys enjoyed today's video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. Now let's get into our first set. Alright guys, the first set that we're going to be talking about today is the Imperial Patrol Transport. I really love this set. Of course, this is based off the Coruscant transport from the Clone Wars and stuff like that. This was recently featured in Jedi Survivor, and obviously we saw it in the Clone Wars, and I think the last time we got this type of gunship was back in like 2013 or 2014, so it's definitely been a while since we've seen that. And of course, we got those Phase 2 Coruscant Guard Troopers back in the day, but it looks like in this set you would get a brand new adult Ahsoka Tano. That would be awesome to have. I'm assuming we will get a new adult Ahsoka Tano in the Ahsoka sets coming out, I guess, in the fall. It looks like you would get some Imperial Shock Troopers, which is awesome. I feel like we haven't had them in a while. It looks like you would also get an Imperial Officer, and then it looks like I think a K series droid. I'm pretty sure. I think he was featured in obviously the Jedi Fallen Order and Jedi Survivor games, and of course in Rogue One. I do not remember the exact name of the droid, so please remind me down in the comment section. But the ship itself looks pretty decent. Of course, you would have some spring-loaded missiles. You would have some stud shooters. I'm assuming you would have some cockpit space so your troopers can fly the ship and stuff. And then of course you would have that staging area within the ship, which I think would be pretty cool. I definitely can see the set going for a nice $40 or $50. Of course, you're getting a pretty nice selection of minifigures, and the ship itself would be pretty decent size, but obviously not that big. I would not want to pay $70 or $80 for that type of ship, but what an awesome idea. I love the minifigure selection. I think this would be awesome to have, especially with the recent release of Jedi Survivor. They could even throw a Cal Kestis in this set. That would be awesome. So switch out Ahsoka and put a Cal Kestis. That'd be pretty cool, but what an amazing set. Now let's move on to our next set. Alright guys, the next set that we're going to be talking about today is a brand new Imperial Dropship. Now, I really love this set. Now, this was featured in The Mandalorian Season 2, but I still count this as an Imperial set. Of course, it looks like you would get a bunch of Stormtroopers. It looks like you would get a Imperial Marauder, which is pretty cool. We also had that in the Imperial Armored Transport, I think back in like 2021 with like Grief Karga and a couple of Stormtroopers and stuff like that. So it'd be really cool to get another updated version of him. It looks like you would get another Boba Fett minifigure. At that time in the show, he did not polish his armor, so I would love to have like a scratched up version of his armor. I think that'd be pretty cool. Looks like you get a Fennec Shan. Obviously we've had a bunch of Fennec Shans in the past. Looks like you would also get a Grogu minifigure, and of course a Dark Trooper minifigure, which I think is very appropriate to include in this set. The dropship itself looks pretty decent. It really reminds me of that First Order dropship, I think back in like 2015 or 2016. So obviously that ramp will be able to come down, and you could slap all your minifigures in there and stuff like that. I'm assuming you would have some cockpit space for your troopers. I'm assuming you would have some spring-loaded missiles and some stud shooters you could shoot off and stuff like that. But I would love to get just a bunch of minifigures in this set. Of course, you could include another Din Djarin Mandalorian minifigure if you really wanted to, but I don't really think he's necessary. I would love to get Boba Fett. Of course, you could do the scratched up armor, or you could give him the gaffy stick and have him whacking the troopers. I feel like that'd be pretty cool to include in this set as well. I definitely could see this set going for probably like $70 or $80. You know, LEGO's price increases because you're getting a lot of minifigures, in the set itself looks to be pretty decent size, so definitely around that $70 or $80. But I really love this set idea. I think it'd be a great way to get some of those awesome minifigures we talked about. Now let's move on to our next set. Alright guys, you know what time it is. It is meme set time, and today we have Greedo in a Speedo. Of course, Greedo was shown in the cantina scene in the movie A New Hope, and just look at him. Obviously, he's rocking the Speedo, and it just looks hilarious. I love this minifigure. Of course, LEGO would never make it, but just look at him there. I just think this is an awesome minifigure that, you know, LEGO should make if they have any humor. Let me know what you guys think about this minifigure down in the comment section below. Now let's move on to our next set. Alright lads, the next set that we're going to be talking about today is the Imperial Submarine. I really love this set. Now, this was featured in the Darth Vader comics, I think back in like 2020 and up through like 2022. Correct me if I'm wrong. But anyway, it takes place on the planet Mon Cala, and like Darth Vader is hunting down a Jedi and stuff like that. And it's just an amazing comic. Definitely go check it out. But I really love this set. It looks like the minifigure selection would be pretty decent. It looks like you would get Darth Vader, an Imperial pilot, a couple of Imperial scuba troopers, which is awesome. We've never had Imperial scuba troopers or clone scuba troopers. It'd be really cool to get those Imperial scuba troopers for the first time, and it looks like Admiral Akbar or some Mon Cala a minifigure, which would be awesome to have as well. The Imperial Submarine looks pretty decent. Of course, you would have that interior space and that cockpit space for your minifigures, and you can have them doing different tasks and stuff like that. I'm assuming you would have some flick-fired missiles or some stud shooters or something like that, but I definitely could see this set going for like a nice $50 or $60 because the ship itself looks pretty decent. I would love to get like a Mon Cala speeder to go with this set so they can oppose hose the Imperials. But what an amazing set. I'm hoping LEGO makes this very soon. Now let's move on to our next set. Alright lads, the final set that we're going to be talking about today is the TIE Advanced Prototype. I really love this set. Obviously, we haven't gotten a TIE Advanced Prototype, I think, since the Grand Inquisitors back in 2016. So obviously, it's been a while. As you guys can see, the wings fold up, which I think is a pretty nice feature. So you can just store it a little bit better, and it would have some great play functions. It looks like you would get two solid minifigures, obviously being a TIE pilot, which we've had in the past, but then obviously that fourth sister being a Sith Inquisitor. We've never had her in LEGO form before. Obviously, we've had the fifth brother and the Grand Inquisitor and Reva, I think the second sister, in LEGO minifigure form, but obviously never the fourth Inquisitor. So that'd be really cool to have her as a actual fig. I definitely could see this set going for around $40 or $50, just depending on how big this set is, and then, you know, whatever other minifigures LEGO decides to throw in this set. But overall, I think it's really solid. Obviously, you can get a better picture of those minifigures. Congratulations, guys. You have made it to the end of the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I had a fun time putting it together, and I definitely think LEGO needs to make some of these awesome Imperial sets. Shout out to Brickset Ideas and Star Wars Photoshop for making these awesome sets. I'll put a link to their Instagrams down in the description below. If you guys enjoyed today's video or you're new to the channel, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Again, I'd really appreciate it. You would help out the channel big time, and honestly, you would make my day. Also, go ahead, give this video a thumbs up. Again, I'd really appreciate it. You would help out the video big time, and I know I say that a lot, guys, but it really would mean a lot. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you in the next one.